Thanks, Dave. Hi, Josh. In the second game of this series in Bloom, I think you were 13 off 19 balls at one stage and then moved through the gears very effectively. Was that quite satisfying to come through that potentially sticky start to come out with a very high strike rate innings in the end?
Yeah, I was pretty satisfied at the end. I obviously haven't played a hell of a lot of cricket lately, and seeing the boys get off to an absolute fly like that and seeing the names come in behind me, I thought I probably had to get on with it. But at that stage, the wicket had slowed up and the ball was a bit older. I think it was around 38th over or something like that. So, yeah, I just had to be a little bit patient. Probably didn't get off to the start that I wanted, but yeah, obviously it got away a bit towards the end of my innings.
Does the fact that you've batted in almost all positions in the top of the order for the various sort of white ball teams you've played for, does that work in your advantage in that situation, and that you've been in a lot of different scenarios as a batsman?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just summing up the situation of the game at the time and the conditions and what the wicket's doing. Obviously, at that time mine was flying, so I was just trying to get off strike and rotate strike early on in my innings and be nice and busy, and then yeah, back end it and go pretty hard at the end of the innings.
Cheers, Josh.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nasha. Nick Savage from Fox Sports News.
Thanks, Dave. G'day, Josh. I'm sure you would have seen that Cricket Australia has changed its guidelines, making the neck protectors mandatory going forward. I think I'm correct in saying you're someone who hasn't been wearing them usually in the past. Are you happy to talk about why you've chosen in the past not to wear it and how you feel about it becoming mandatory going forward, I think from October 1st?
Yeah, yeah, I haven't worn one, just purely the fact when they first sort of started coming out and people started wearing them, I didn't like the way it sort of like rested on my neck, and I felt like in my stance it was sort of it sort of taking my focus away. I was thinking about it. So like, yeah, I just haven't worn them, but if they're mandatory, I'm just going to have to get used to it and start training with it and obviously playing with it from October 1.
And obviously you've been around this team in all three formats on several tours over the past few years. Are you happy in that sort of travelling reserve role where sometimes you go to different countries without playing too often? Are you happy to keep doing that, or are you in good conversations with the selectors about going forward, maybe prioritising some domestic cricket when those sort of circumstances come up?
I mean, I'd rather be playing. It's obviously, I'm very lucky to be doing what I'm doing, and being involved in a lot of tours and a lot of cricket is really exciting for me, and I love playing for this team. I love being part of this squad, but obviously it's at times I've gone long spells without playing much cricket, and it can be quite tough when you're just coming in for the odd game with no real rhythm and match practice. So obviously it's not ideal, but I'm doing everything I can. I'm working my socks off, and I'm going to try cement a spot in all three forms.
Fantastic. Thanks, Josh. All the best for tomorrow.
Thanks, Nick. Telford Vice.
Thanks, Dave. Hello, Josh. I appreciate that as a team you would never underestimate the opposition, and I'm sure all the motivation you need is putting the Australia shirt over your head. But it must help focus your minds now that the South Africans have finally won a game against you.
Well, it doesn't really have any bearing on what we'll do for the rest of the series. We've come here to win games of cricket and win a series and build some momentum towards the World Cup. And whether South Africa won the other day or we went 3-0 up, it doesn't make much difference for the rest of the series.
Thanks, Telford. Morgan.
Thanks, Dave. Hi, Josh. First three games of the series you played at non-traditional ODI venues here in South Africa. You guys looking forward to playing on the Highveld a bit, Supersport Park and the Wanderers, where probably get much better bounce and carry on the wickets?
Yeah, I think the batters will probably be looking forward to it more with the just the altitude up here. I think the ball flies a lot more, so I'm not sure the bowlers will be too happy about it. But really looking forward to it. Obviously just coming into the ground now, the the ground looks amazing, and watched a lot of cricket over the years at these big grounds. So yeah, the boys are pumped, and hopefully get a go tomorrow and get out there.
Thanks, Sean.
Andrew Mansell.
Hey Josh, I'm just wondering how the team's going under Mitch Marsh. What sort of influence he's having on the group?
Yeah, we're going really well, mate. Thank you. He just brings so much energy towards the group. He's probably exactly the same as he is being skipper as non-skipper. He just tries to make it a nice environment, encourages everyone to be themselves, and it's not dissimilar to. It's pretty much the same as when Paddy's here. To be honest, it's just Mitch taking over for this tour. But a lot of fun, a lot of energy, and just wants everyone to go out and play their game and enjoy themselves.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, Menners. Nasha.
Yeah, I just wanted to check. Josh, is there a plan for you to have a game with the gloves, either here or maybe in India, just to sort of get one under your belt in case situation arises where you'll need to do it in the World Cup?
Potentially, yeah. I'm not 100% sure yet on what the sort of the next few games look like, but yeah, hopefully get another game with the gloves. Obviously kept the 3 T20s, but to get 50 overs under the belt would be nice before we get to India.
And just to follow up on that, in India in March, you got quite a late call into the team when Alex was ill. I think that first ODI in Mumbai. I mean, I guess that comes with the territory of being a backup player. How do you sort of go about preparing for those situations, knowing that you might actually get a tap on the shoulder 5 minutes before the toss saying you need to do a different role today or something like that?
Yeah, I feel like it's sort of been the story of my international career. A lot of the games I've played or been involved in have sort of been at the last minute, and I think that comes with being a spare batter or a replacement player in the squad, that when those situations arise, you are the next one in. So preparation-wise, you've just got to stay mentally ready the whole time and sort of just prepare as if you're going to play, whether you are or aren't, because these things just seem to happen more and more now with concussions, COVID, etc. So yeah, just got to stay ready, and then yeah, hope for the best when you get a crack.